Hey, I just wanted to go through a quick run through so you can easily start working out and you know how things are laid out, and also get involved in live classes and be a part of the podcast if you want to be a part of the podcast. Now in 8 minutes, there is a live class that will be starting, so we actually can log in at the same time so you can see how it looks and the trainer and all of that. But once you're logged in, and you could use this by either your browser or use the app, Beachbody On Demand app, and you'll be able to log in. Now up at the top, you're going to see lots of different options. By chance, if you want to log and track your nutrition, your workouts, earn badges. So for instance, if you want to earn badges here, like these are my shakes I track, you can track all of this stuff here, and you can again do it by your app, or you could just do it by logging in, but you can earn badges. This is something that they recently launched. And you could start earning badges and all. But let me just quickly go through how the workout part of it all works. So up here is programs. When you're logged in on Beachbody On Demand, if you click on programs, it's going to bring up all of their programming features. So again, to my knowledge, all of the OpenFit programming is listed right here, and you could just easily scroll through, go to some of your favorite ones, which I'm pretty excited about. There's some really cool ones in here that I, of course, have never done, and I'm really excited to do, like JBYB. I really like body weight workouts. So anyway, all of the OpenFit programming is all right here. Now, there's always going to be options for you to filter and find which ones that you want to have access to. Fire and Flow is an unreleased program. You do need to have early access to that, as well as Lift More is the latest new program that's been released. But here's, my recently watched ones and which ones I typically jump into. If you want to go and follow any of these. So here's the biggest difference of what I kind of relate to when I'm trying to help people with choosing the workout program. Using the pre-programmed, that's the great thing to do if you want to follow a calendar and you want to take the guesswork out of what your workout programming should be. Choosing one of these programs is a great idea, because then you can easily just follow along. Like for instance, Lift 4 is one of my favorite go-to weight training programs. I've done this program from start to finish maybe 3-4 times already, but it just gives you a complete walkthrough. I mean, you just follow through. You just follow in the calendar, and it takes the guesswork out. With using the BODi platform, because I'm a fitness instructor myself, I like to use the BODi workout platforms for sometimes supplement of my own workouts, but more so I'll use it for getting new choreography ideas and stuff for when I'm teaching my fitness classes. But BODi is great for those who like variety, like to do it live with the trainers, as well as just to kind of jump around and do different types of workouts, because all of the trainers that are that have created all these programs, like Joel Freeman and Jennifer Jacobs and Jericho McMatthews, Elise Joan, all of the super trainers, Sean T, they all teach live in the live platform alongside with additional fitness instructors that are included in there. So here's the programs, and when you complete a workout, you're going to get a pop-up that says, hey, do you want to log your workout? So it's going to encourage you to log and track, and that's one of the most important things, I think, for when you are trying to move forward in your health and fitness goals. Up here is something else that you might want to get familiar with. They're called BOD groups, and it's a support group. So I don't know how it's going to work with y'all having assigned coaches. I don't know how that works. But for instance, here's one of mine where I have people that we just support, and we have another Facebook group that everybody supports. When you log in, you're going to find your own. So when you click on it, whoever you're connected to, it's going to automatically show there, and you can join their group. And if you want to join someone else's group, you can do that too. So that's that. So if I'm just here on the regular Beachbody On Demand page, it's going to show me basically both options. Like here's the Beachbody On Demand programs that I have been doing, as well as down here are some. Let me show you. There's also nutrition. I believe you're going to have access to the nutrition programs too, which is, I think, fantastic. So click on programs. And one of the greatest things I also like about how they have this organized is, of course, the new ones are all here, shows popular ones. But here's the nutrition center. So this is really helpful for you to plan your nutrition. Two of the main programs are 2B Mindset and Portion Fix. I'd say the biggest difference between choosing one over the other is if you really like to measure and count, portion fix is the one to do. But if you don't like to measure, To Be Mindset is the one to do. That's the one I like to do because I don't like to weigh, measure, count calories or any of that stuff. So personally for me, that's one of the best programs. Obviously, all the programs they've ever done in the history of Beachbody is listed here. You can just, of course, go through them all. I think they're listed alphabetically. There's so many different things. There's also programming in here that never was a released workout program. They actually just partnered with some companies to come in for, see how it's broken up in great for beginners, weight loss, if your goal is strength and muscle, all of that. So I really like that, how they, oh, this is new. They added this in new. I like how they're dividing it up into like types of workouts too. So that's really cool. So down here, they've got meditation. I've done the 3-week meditation. It's a 10-minute per day. And for me, that was a real challenge, but I committed and I followed through. So if you want to add that in, that's a great thing. There's just so much. I mean, Tai Chi and 3-week yoga retreat is one of my favorites as well. That's a great one. Vitas is one of my favorite instructors on there. So again, it's all broken up into different styles of how you want to work out, broken up by different trainers, yada, yada, yada. This is my friend, and I worked for Chalene Johnson for over 15 years. I started working with her in 2000, so I have an affinity, of course, for anything Chalene. Okay, so now let's just go into your other options. So this, again, BOD, are the pre-programs, professionally filmed workout programs. It takes all the guesswork out. You basically can pick and choose anything that you want to do, or you're going to just follow the calendar as written. And my advice, especially as a fitness professional, is if you struggle with seeing results, it may be because you're trying to throw darts too many times. I would say pick a program and follow it and try and stay as consistent as you can, and you may see some changes. That's just my tip and advice. Okay, so now let's go over to the BODi platform, which is the live workout platform, which also has the on-demand. So included in here, so again, let's jump in. In 1 minute, we've got a live class that is going to be popping up. But this is what it looks like, and this is how you can search for the on-demand category. So like, for instance, I was looking for some HIIT workout ideas. I clicked on cardio, and it populates, depending on how you're searching, right here, this is the newest platform, the latest HIIT workouts that were here. So I just picked and choose whichever one was relative here and followed that. So that's some ideas on how you can use the on-demand library. And of course, there's tons of filters. But if you really want to follow a schedule, you can click on the full schedule. This is going to bring up all of the schedule. This is for July. So let's go to, tomorrow. So let's go into, these were all this morning. So they do have early morning, 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m. workouts in here. So the time of day, they've got something all the time, really. And here's something else, just again, being in this industry for so long. So she is starting right now. See, it's going to be starting. So Bar Booty with Chelsea Hill. So let's join in. And if you want to get on the screen behind her, that's called the podcast.
Hello, and welcome to Bar.
You're going to see it.
Ballet inspired workout. You don't need to be a dancer or have any dance experience to do today's class. You just need a great attitude, a couple of sets, whether it's ones or twos. Not really heavy weights in this class. We do high repetition, low weight. You'll feel the burn, I promise. But we are focusing on that lower half. You're also going to need something for a bar. I'm using a high back chair. If you have a bar, that's great. Something that's not going to slip and slide. And then a wonderful, nice space for you to move in. Before we get started, let me bring out my Bobcast. How are we doing, everybody? Hi, Autumn. All right, you guys. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Satasha. All right, you guys. We are going to get started with a dancer's warm-up. Let me tell you about the class. We have 4 blocks of work. We have 1-minute exercises that we are going to go.
Okay, so that is the live class that's starting, and as you can see, all the people on the screen behind. If you by chance want to be one of those people that's live in class with the trainer, you just sign up for it. So let's go back to the schedule. So this is the last live class for today. but say tomorrow. So let's look at tomorrow's schedule. So you can see all these signups here. So if you want to jump in, these are super trainers: Jennifer Jacob, Adalis, Elise Joan, Megan Davies, Elise Jones. So these guys are all teaching early morning. Autumn. These are your podcasts. So we've got live classes all the way through till 2 p.m. tomorrow. So if you want to join any of them. Oh, I really like B. She does a fantastic yoga class. I like her a lot. Okay, so say for instance you're like, I really want to work out with Shaun T tomorrow. You just sign up. So you just click here and, oops, I'm signed up for Shaun's now. I don't want to take someone's spot, so I'm going to undo it. But I would then have a spot in the Zoomcast, or not Zoom, but the podcast in his workout for tomorrow. Oops, I do want to unregister because I want to make sure somebody else can get it. I'm not going to be doing it tomorrow. But that's how it works. And again, that's the schedule for all the live classes. But if you missed a live and you just want to jump into one of the workouts that was live, then they will be listed here and you can just play them. So this is the run through for it. I'm wishing you the best of luck. Don't overthink it. Have fun. Enjoy new workouts, new trainers, and really support each other just so y'all can meet and reach each other's goals. Thanks again.